wet lines?
Yeah, in some places it's hard to actually get a wet line because you've got to cross the dry line.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this first corner, stay way left.
Yeah.
Because if you go in there, it just understeers.
Right, okay.
So there's grip here. You've got to cross the dry line.
Yeah.
But across here there's grip. Just slides a little bit.
Yeah.
And then here, it's going to understeer or oversteer, just there.
Yeah.
Just understeers. It always does because you've got to cross the other line. Here you go wider than normal and turn in a little bit sharper. So you cross the dry line now.
Right.
There, it understeers, but then you're back onto the grippy tarmac on the inside again. This one here, instead of apexing on the right, you leave a half car's width. So this is the line that you would take.
Yeah.
And then normally, once you pass, you sweep over to the right hand side, but I can't because he's there. Brake in here, stay out wide because the tarmac's grippy there.
Yeah.
Over to the left here, and this is grippy, but you cross the normal line about there, then it slides, but it's dry here, but it's grippy there, sorry. It's grippy on the right wheel now. It's grippy on my left wheel now, which is loaded.
Yeah.
It's grippy on my right wheel now, but there's a little bump there, and that's where, to me that slide, that's what it did yesterday. And then just came round on me, so I'm going a little bit quicker.
Right.
So I'm half a car's width because the loaded wheels are not on the tarmac that's being used. You don't always need to go right to the outside. You just think where your loaded wheels are compared to the apex. Car, so I've slowed down more than I normally would. So again, there's grip out here, but you've got to cross the dry line.
Yeah.
It's going to understeer a little bit maybe there, no, it's alright. But be careful for standing water here.
Yeah.
And now I've got one steering lock, so I'll miss this first apex, but if you look at the steering, I haven't changed it, it brings me into that apex there. And that's the sort of thing that you don't do until you've got a lot of laps under your belt. Don't press, brake in a straight line, and here, just turn in later and don't apex because it's grippy out here. Don't come off the power at all. Never come off the power. And there's loads of braking here. There's loads on the inside. And then you come out to the outside. Oh, something's been wide. Since nobody goes here, so it's really grippy, as you can feel. You've got to cross the dry line there, then you can get back on.
Right.
Down here, I normally get the normal line. I don't really see a wet line.
Yeah.
But at the bottom, one of the big keys here is you turn right.
Yeah.
So you get over here, so my steering angle through the corner,
It's constant.
but it's not as sharp as if I'd have turned in sooner. And again, leave half a car's width for pretty much every apex. Back over to the left because there's loads of grip there. And then you come out to the right, and then it's just awful, is this. Sacrifice this left-hander and the understeer there to get here, because there's grip now.
Yeah, you instantly feel the difference.
And you can feel it stop slide. It's going to go there because you crossed the dry line. So just about to say that, and it did it. So, but it's all about the exit then. You want more of an exit than if you just gone in hot into the first left.
Yeah.
Out wide here, again, half a car's width, so you load at tyres on the grippy tarmac.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to brake. Again, late turn in here. This is way later than you think. Is I need to get through the slippy back to the grippy tarmac for here. So there's quite a bit of grip there now. This corner's just awful, but round the outside it's quite good. It's dry actually.
Right.
But you're going to cross the dry line to try and reduce the steering angle. Yeah. Here again, half a car's width. It's quite good. You can see where the normal line is.
See the sheen to it.
Yeah. Miss it, miss. If you're doing the wet line, it's literally just miss, a bit wider. There's a bump there. Try not to be changing your throttle as you go over that. Brake here. I come off the brake and then back on again, so I'm not tail braking round that corner because it's quite sharp. You'll always understeer just there because everybody apexes there. It always does that, you can't avoid it. Squeeze the brakes, constant steering. It's quite dry, but if I brake hard, you'll feel the ABS kicks in really quickly. So there's not as much grip as you think. Running out wide here, one steering angle. If you watch my steering angle, I've not changed it.
And it brings you back.
It brings you straight back onto the dry bit where there's loads of grip. you cross the dry line there, and you just get a little bit of rotation on it if you're not careful. The next corner, I don't know the wet line because it just slipped. Not this one, sorry, Nurburgring, this next one we come into. Because you've got to cross the dry line wherever you do it. So you stay out wide. You think, oh yeah, there's loads of grip here. But if I get on the throttle a little bit, just about now, it's going to go. You've got to cross it with steering angle. You can't avoid it.
Yeah, your issues are whenever they converge.
It is, and you've got to do that.
Yeah.
So now again, it's one steering angle. And it apexes, then it runs out wide, and then it comes back out to the outside. Down the brakes, always go through this corner with the power, but miss a meter like they're doing. Staying out wide here, giving this a little bit of a berth, a wide berth. Sort of apex here, then breaking a straight line now, and then don't apex there. One steering angle, it runs out wide, but it's going to come back in to the left now. This is just you know where the corner is, you're turning before you see it. A little bit of grip on the outside, it slides a little bit, but let it do that. And then this one in the wet, just every line you take seems to be slippy.
Oh yeah, you can feel it, can't you? It's just...
So now there's grip, but I'm going to cross the dry line.
Yeah.
So if I'm on the throttle there, it's going to slide.
Right.
See, even though you think, oh, I've got grip because I'm on the wet line, you've got to cross it at some point. Aim straight for the board,
It just falls
and
in.
it just falls in. Stay in and try and straddle the corner of the last block there.
Yeah.
And because it's all even, you always get a wiggle. I don't want an apex in there in the wet. I'm staying out here, so I want to be straight on this curve here.
Yeah.
Dab, turn in from my wheel being straight, but if you're tight, you're going from right to left, so you get more transitional weight. I'm going to stay to the left here, it'll understeer a little bit in the middle there, but there's grip here, and then I cross the dry line there, and I'm back so I can brake again on the non-tarmac. Stay wide around here.
The change in grip, the gap is massive.
It's massive, isn't it? So there's loads of grip down here. You've got time to sort it out.
Yeah.
I'm not taking curbs in this weather. If you stay away from where everybody goes, there's grip there. But as we come over this crest, it's always slippy.
Yeah.
So even if you come round wide, which is off the racing line, you cross the dry line on that tarmac change.
Yeah.
Stay wide here again because there's more grip. But again, the normal dry line is out wide here. So we're going to brake in the middle of the track, go across the dry line there, round the gripping bit, but then we go on to the dry line. And again, we're braking just off it, go back out again past the dry line, but again in a moment, we're going to cross there, even though my throttle's not changing.
Your grip level's changing.
And that's what I'm trying to show you is with the same throttle. So there's loads of grip out here, then it'll slide, and then you come back over to where it's grippy again. Out to the 169 board, that's a car coming. Don't apex run wide because there's plenty of grip. Brake before the jump, off for the jump, back on again. So here, I don't normally come this wide, but you do end up at the right hand side of the track. It's blind crest again, you miss it by about half a car. This crest here is just awful because you've got lock on it.
Yeah.
It's the last thing you want, but you can't not do it.
Yeah, I was the fast lads yesterday when I was in with them. They're just literally don't drive over it.
Yeah, no, just sort of feather and then
My crash alarm in my brain is going fucking berserk.
Is it?
Yeah.
You feel alright? You want to slow down a bit?
No, it's not that. It's just you know when you're like, oh, we're your experience round here is getting us round.
Yeah. So here you come out wide, drop in, and then when you come out, let it run out. So you don't have steering lock as you come out.
Okay.
So if you come out with lock, the back end comes down and you end up with the left hand arm go. It's a really common crash point. So I'm missing the apex again. Out to the 169 board here, 186 board, sorry.
Yeah.
stay wider than you want, cross the slippy bit there, so it slides a bit, then it'll grip up now, and you're back on the power when you want. You want to do another, or come in? Look at the spray behind us, Rick.
I don't know why that M3 wouldn't do it,
Well, that's a mate of mine, that's who I'm going on holiday with next week.
Okay.
He'll be cursing me for covered in spray. So on Sunday we're driving down to Italy for a week.
Right,
I'm
okay.
taking this, he's taking his Road M3.
Yeah, it's the variants, mate. It's just short circuit stuff isn't like this.
No. And that's what people don't get. Until they've driven it in changing conditions, they don't get what it's like.
Yeah.
So it'll understeer just there, or oversteer.
Yeah.
And that, because I've got experience, I'm telling you what it's doing before it's doing
Always
it.
doing it.
And so it's not a shock, it doesn't catch you out.
No.
Well, yesterday it caught me out.
Yeah.
And I just didn't expect it to understeer, then it'll grip up again. You've got to be so patient on the throttle.
Yeah.
Just don't, because that's what I struggle with, is in the Golf, you'd get on the power.
Yeah.
It'd start
It
understeering.
straightens the car out.
You'd use that, that plate lift that took the front end in. Obviously I can't do that now, it's the complete
It's the opposite.
Mm.
But also, when it goes and no input is going to fix it, you're a passenger.
Yeah. So these are in the same wide line. But he's got an instructor,
Okay.
so I'm going to stay out here. But now as I turn left, it's probably going to understeer there, because I had to go onto the normal dry line. See, I mean, as a biker, so I know Andy Carlisle, as you know, he's thinking about what's coming. Because on a bike, if you get it wrong, you're on the tarmac, it matters. In the car, a lot of people react. They don't think, oh, what's going to happen? It's just, I'll get down this corner and
What's next?
what's next?
I think that's why I'm sort of where I am with this place, because like I said to Roy yesterday, you're talking about details like, oh, the 186 board, do this, do.
And you're going, what the fuck?
You're talking about detail, and I haven't got the map out yet.
Yeah.
I'm still at right, it's left here. It's like in my brain, and because so much looks the same, I'm then like, right, don't do that, because you might hit this other corner that goes right.
Yep.
How many laps do you reckon you've done around here?
About 3,500.
But also, it still catches you out.
Yeah. And what you have to do a lot, and it's not always easy, is I'd seen him ahead.
Yeah.
So I paced that corner to not catch him in the middle.
Yeah.
And that's where I won't say novices, but less experienced people don't look that far. So I saw him coming down the hill, thought I might catch him in the corner.
And if I've got to make an input in a corner,
Do it before I get into it. And where others come round, oh, there's a car there, lift off and the back end.
Well, the car, the M4 hitting that Golf.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then moving offline to pass as well.
Then pushes you out on the wrong line there. Yeah. But that's why taking different lines, which is what I was doing yesterday, is worth it, because you need to know where the grip
is.
So he's going to understeer there and panic, rather than get back here where the grip is. See, he did the dry line, he turned in on the curve.
I would be maybe.
Absolutely.
I would be maybe half a car wide, thinking I want my outside wheels off the dry line, but I wouldn't be opposite like what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, here I'm not opposite, because you don't need to be. But that one where everybody videos and drifts and things, the tarmac's so polished, you've got to get off the dry bit, but you can't always, because the corners go both ways, so you've got to cross them. Try it up quite a bit.
I was just about to say, this place changes quick.
It does. We've had it where in the car park it's been bouncing it down. I just go out anyway. You get to the F1 set, it's bone dry till the end of the lap, and everybody's sat in the car park going, "Oh, I'm not going out there. It's wet." It's absolutely fine. feather the brakes there. And then deal with what you need to after. Don't deal it round that corner. It's very hard to fight that instinct to come off the brakes, but there's enough room after it to deal with it.
But I think as a riding a bike then, naturally what you do down a bike is brake, go in, then brake.
Yeah, true. Yeah. So that's natural for you. A lot of car drivers it's not. Full corners like that, be on the throttle. Even if it's only a bit, just be on the throttle. It's always when you cross, it's always when you end up on the dry line. Now I'm way offline, but actually there's grip there. And I know that, so I don't worry. But in the drive, when you're going quicker, you want to be on the right line because you're carrying the speed that you need the ideal line for. That, I was waiting on the throttle, I don't know if you could feel, until I'd got across that crossover. It's always about thinking where you cross it.
Yeah, whereas if you'd had a big throttle opening there to drive up the hill,
would have
you're
been
backwards.
gone. Yeah. Shame it's not totally dry. I think it's a very different. I mean, this is an experience anyway for you.
Yeah.
But I think seeing how much speed you can carry in the drive is. So there's a crest there, and I feathered as I went over it because it'll spin up when you go over if you keep it flat in the damp. We just got a little bit of scrabbling when I got back on. I was too greedy.
Imagine as it wants to drop into that dip,
it just grips and goes, but if one wheel grips a little bit more, it just tries throwing it sideways. That's why I've left the traction on. I ain't turning it off today. Yesterday it was on half, and that's why I had it cool normally, you know, with half off. But it's so greasy here. You can get caught out when you're not expecting it. So I'd rather have it on. You know, save me, I don't care. Stop some crashing again, I'll quite happy to take the traction doing its thing. But it's when I'm feeling for the grip all the time, and as a passenger you're sometimes thinking, well, it's not going that quick, and then you feel, oh no.
That's what I mean, it's like
there's not much more grip.
No.
Yeah.
But you can visibly see where, like, this feels great, there's grip, and you can see where they converge.
Yeah.
You can feel the car.
Dry lines to the left, I'm just staying here.
So you've got.
But then I'm going to go across it, and then I've got grip round here, but I know I'm going to cross the dry line again. And it's the problem that you have, and a lot of people, is you don't know what the dry line is yet. So how are you supposed to cross it? Or know what the wet is, because you don't know what the dry is. And that's only an experience of laptop. Not driving experience, rig experience.
Just experience of where it goes.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you can sit there and watch laps all you want, but there's little bits and little markers that you're looking for being here that you don't get on a screen.
No.
Or in a sim.
No, not at all. But it's also having the mental capacity to remember. Last time this crest was really twitchy, that corner coming up to it, where if you're just struggling to get around one lap and can't even remember it, you forget those little things that help you the next lap to come round. Where you go to come with some water running going up the tap, and you go, I'll remember that next lap. But here you go over and go, oh shit, I meant to remember that and I forgot, because I didn't know it was there. No, thank you, but I don't want to understeer into the side of you. So now my line's compromised here.
Yeah.
So I'm coming in way later, but I'm still straight on the wheel on exit. So I don't want it to kick round. You see how it would do? So get a little down, run out wide, make 6 board, which is, everybody knows that. Once you get used to it, oh, that board there. Normally you turn in an apex, I'm going to turn, go through the understeer there, which is just sliding, and then get straight again. Is that alright?
Yeah.
I know it wasn't fast, but I think it was informative for you.
I can see more. You know what I mean? You can see more.
Yeah,
and
you had time.
Yeah. If it's dry and you're trying to push on, you're trying to push. You're not.
And you're just going, fuck, I can't take out any of this. It's too much. Yeah. Yeah, I thought you'd find it.
Yeah. What you almost need to start, because yesterday I went out middle of the day and I was with Simon in the Alpha and a lad in the gold Mazda.
Okay, yeah, Alex, yeah, he was telling me about it. Yeah.
I was sat with him all. Once I could see when he had set, more so the positioning of his car, I could see, right, we're going left here, we're going right here, I'm fine.
But you have that thing, well, if an MX-5 could get around it, I can get around it. Yeah, and there's that level of trust there, isn't there?
You know, and he was a good driver, he was good pace, Simon's a good driver, and it just showed me, right, we're going left, right, up a hill, down.
Yep.
So my brain had 50% more capacity.
Because you didn't have to try and remember which way to go.
That.
Yeah, no, I get that.
And then all of a sudden I could think about driving and positioning the car.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm getting to the car, you know, and I went out with Roy and he's like, you're in the wrong place here, and I'm like, mate, fucking hell, I'm on my own, track experience is just, you cannot say enough for it around here.
No.
Whereas Spa, I've done a lot of laps around Spa, but the last time was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So I got there, you know, and then I just push.
Yeah, within 3 laps, oh, I know this, and I'm just tweaking up. Yeah.
This.
I'm tweaking for the car with the new tarmac, not the lines.
I'm like maybe up to the fast bridge where you go up the hill.
Yeah.
I'm probably up to there. I'm probably like, I could go all right to there and be okay. And then after that, then I'm like, shit, where's it? And I can string sections of corners together.
Many bits look like other bits.
Yeah, but like that triple left, and then through that, opens up to that right. I'm like, right, I know that bit, but I don't know where it starts.
Yes. As soon as you're halfway, you go, oh, I remember this bit. Yeah.
Mate, that's amazing. I'm glad you got back out in it.
Yeah, well, thank you.